One more. Ooh.
1v1, let's go.
All right. 16-19.
Come on, Roz, game point.
Ooh, it doesn't matter.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Duncan is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Mr. Moves. And it's Jordan in at the 2 guard. And for Minnesota, Booker out there with the Magician. Then it's Durant. Then there's Pippen. And it's Howard in at the 5, down low. And Greg, on paper, this looks like a real mismatch. These teams have very different expectations.
And in any matchup like this, the early stages are important. The team coming in as a big under. Dog has to keep it close, otherwise things can go south. In a hurry.
Booker looking around. Pass to the Magician. Good. Nice assist from Booker.
Great timing by Booker, setting up his teammate for success.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Takes the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Here's the Magician. Good D by Jordan. Puts up a 3. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Mr. Moves. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Devin Booker. Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. And the Pistons have been great. They've had that defense-first mentality.
Now here's Booker. Durant for 3. Passes it to the Magician. Kicks it out to Booker. Here's Mr. Moves. Defended by Booker. Duncan outside. Back to Jordan. Here's the 3. They get it again. Outside Leonard. Over to the left wing. Here's Mr. Moves. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And here's Booker from the arc. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Pistons have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
Yeah, it's like he just keeps going up and up. Limitless vertical for MJ.
And Minnesota has possession, trailing by 2. Booker fires from way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Mr. Moves passes to Embiid. Pistons passing it around. And stolen by Booker. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Ooh, the double clutch. And it's good on the way in. And that's now 7 points for the Magician.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
Here's Mr. Moves. Sinks the three-pointer.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Booker dishes to Howard. Stolen away. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Lobs it up for Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Knocked loose. One-on-one fast break. Throws it up high. And Duncan throws it down.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's the Magician. Nailed from three-point land. The Magician's got 10 points in the game.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Mr. Moves. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Timberwolves trail. Here's the Magician. He's got 10. And stolen by Jordan. Leonard the pass to Mr. Moves. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. He's got 7. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pistons.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And let's also give them some credit for running the pick so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
And so it's Minnesota with it after the basket by Detroit. And Embiid with the block.
So agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
Jordan with it, guarded now by Durant. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Jordan. And then slammed in by Jordan.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Durant with a wide open look. Connects from three-point range.
It's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Now here's Jordan. 6 points for him. Lobbed up there for Embiid. An emphatic LU jam.
And you put the ball anywhere within a 3-foot radius of the rim, and Embiid's gonna go get it. And he's also coming with bad intentions.
Here's Pippen after the made shot from Joel Embiid. A nice shot by Booker.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Now, here is Jordan. And there's the drive. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind. But in reality, it didn't work.
And here's Booker from the arc. Tim Duncan grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The Magician passes to Howard. Rebound, Detroit.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Yeah, this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Here's the Magician. He's defended by Jordan. There's 1:38 left to play in the first quarter. Pippen misses.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Mr. Moves. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Love a big man who can pass. Great instincts. Duncan finds the open man there for the bucket.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to Durant. A 3-ball. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Here's Mr. Moves. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Number 7.
And so he makes both from the line.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
And a deep 3 from Booker. And there's the pass to the Magician. And it's Pippen in the corner. Clock at 6. And stolen by Jordan. Jumps up. And Jordan throws it down.
Good job there, Jordan, getting him in transition. And he does so much. You almost forget how dominant he can be defensively.
2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Here's the Magician. And the 3 off target. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Pistons. They're leading by 8. Here's Mr. Moves. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Timberwolves shooting 47% from the field to start things off. Here's the Magician. From outside, off the mark.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
And so is Detroit in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
We've got Booker. Durant is out there with Pippen. Then it's the Magician. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Here's Mr. Moves. Embiid, the pass to Mr. Moves. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Leonard from 3. Drops in the tray. Leonard's got the lead up to 11 now for Detroit.
Kawhi has made a living of making and taking contested jumpers.
Here's the Magician. He's defended by Jordan. A nice shot by the Magician.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket, using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Detroit leading by 9. Here's Mr. Moves. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
A fader. And it's KD with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 6 of 12 from outside. Oh, that was something else.
Kevin Durant takes pride in playing the right way. He looks to make the extra pass and set up his teammates.
Jordan finds Leonard. Here's Mr. Moves. Oh! And he goes in for the dunk.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And the rejection by Pippen.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen, known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot. And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
And so it's Detroit with the ball after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. In the corner, it's Jordan. Here's Mr. Moves. He's got 17. Banked in off the glass. Mr. Moves got 6 points in the quarter.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Lauri Markkanen has gone from a bit player to a starring role on offense. He says it's something that I have to get adjusted to, but going forward, I have the room and the mentality to be more aggressive. When I watch film, I always see things that can become so much better. I have a long way to go and a lot of room to improve. Kevin?
All right, good stuff, D.A. Thanks. Here's the Magician. 19 points in the game. Fires for three. But you've heard people say it's a make or miss league. Does that hold true?
It seems so, right? Shooting percentages correlate more with winning than possession stats like turnovers or offensive rebounds. It's clear shot making has never been more valuable, but the ability to disrupt rhythm still plays a big role.
Timberwolves trail by 7. That's tipped. And now the Pistons fast break. Hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one.
And power down the jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's the Magician. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Duncan. Duncan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Jordan the pass to Mr. Moves. Kicks it out to Jordan. Duncan outside. There's the 3. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist from Duncan. Jordan's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pistons. Here's the Magician. And they get it. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duncan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Mr. Moves misses. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Duncan with it. Guarded now by Durant. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's the Magician. Booker in the corner. Pass to the Magician. From past the arc. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game. Hit his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. Doubled by Howard. And there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Mr. Moves. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one. Jordan with the steal. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Here's Mr. Moves. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Timberwolves trail by 17. And it's Pippen in the corner. Shoots over Leonard. No good, unable to end this run.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And you have to be unselfish if you're going to lead your team to great things. And I think Embiid gets that. And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
The Magician passes to Booker. Inside. Nice move. Outside for Pippen. It's Durant on the wing. From downtown. And the three ball is good. KD's got 9 points.
Such a fluid shooter at his height. Trying to guard Durant is just sometimes unfair.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Mr. Moves. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Here's the Magician after the basket by Detroit. And here's Booker from the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And textbook mechanics make it look like it's going in every time. Booker, unreal.
Here's Mr. Moves. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Timberwolves trail by 20. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. Yeah, Jordan just glides up the court. It's kind of deceptive. Doesn't look like he's running as fast as he really is. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. 15 points for Jordan.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Here's Mr. Move.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And so is Detroit, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Detroit finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are completely in control. That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Mr. Moves has been exceptional here, guys, today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Duncan. And there's Mr. Moves. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position. Here's the Magician, defended by Jordan. Kicks it to Booker. And the foul called on Mr. Moves.
Number 7.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's the Magician. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Mr. Moves. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Howard's got 7 rebounds in the game. The Magician passes to Booker. Shoots the 3. That one doesn't drop.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Duncan outside. Here's Mr. Moves. He's got 34. Michael Jordan on the wing. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Stolen. Stolen by Durant. Booker against Jordan. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Mr. Moves. Finished off the break. Mr. Moves got 39.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
The Magician passes to Booker. Here's the Magician, guarded by Jordan. A nice shot by the Magician.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Mr. Moves misses. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
He is a scoring machine right now, but he needs more support from his teammates if they want to win this one.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Mr. Moves. Another 3 for Detroit.
And what a competitor. I mean, he's been looking for a shot all game long. He shouldered almost the entire load for them offensively.
Here's the Magician.
Ooh, love it, love it.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Detroit's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. And stolen by Booker. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's the Magician, guarded by Jordan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
So he gets them both. Pistons leading by 23. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Pistons brought in Monty Williams to guide this team from the bottom. He said, I like those challenges, the process of building, seeing players get better, and understanding what it's like to navigate crunch time situations. For me to be able to come in now, it's part of this restoration. Kevin, Monty has plenty of work ahead.
Indeed he does, David. Thanks. Here's the Magician. Drills the three-pointer. The Magician's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Timberwolves. Outside, Jordan. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Jordan's got 17.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
A nice shot by the Magician.
In perfect timing. This run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
I don't think the D has an answer for him right now. He is just getting any shot he wants.
Here's the Magician. Kept alive.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
You know, you look at how they built this lead. It's been through extra possessions. He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Mr. Moves. Mr. Moves got his 6th rebound on the night. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Detroit.
High-effort, fast-break plays. They have been very effective for them in this game, generating a lot of points for them.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Here's the Magician. Knocks down the 3-ball. The Magician's got 39.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Fires the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Embiid. Excellent D from Howard.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
And that one's good, Mr. Moves.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Here's the Magician. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pistons leading by 19 points. Embiid kicks to Jordan. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. That's now 22 points for Michael Jordan. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Puts up a deep 3. Detroit with the rebound. Here's Mr. Moves. Yet another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And it's Jordan slamming it down.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
To end the run, the Magician no good. Detroit has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Oh!
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow. He has taken it upon himself to score the ball as much as possible for his team. He's not looking to pass it right now.
Got it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so is Detroit with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Pippen, Booker out there with the Magician, and it's Durant, and it's Howard in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. And Jordan gets it to go.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
Here's the Magician, guarded by Jordan. Here's the Magician. Off target with his 3.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Here's Mr. Moves, defended by Booker. Here's Mr. Moves, another bucket. Wow!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught.
7 at the line for 1.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Mr. Moves. He goes up again. Rebound, Minnesota. Howard's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's the Magician. Nice move. 2 points. That one goes. The Magician's got 49 points in the game.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Out left to the wing. Embiid wide open. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
And Embiid being assertive offensively, wasting no time in getting that one.
Here's Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Mr. Moves, defended by Booker. Here's Mr. Moves. No good with the triple. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
And that's that in-between distance for some guys. Booker showing how comfortable he is from the mid-range.
Here's Mr. Moves. Jordan the pass to Mr. Moves. Rebounded by Howard.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Durant against Duncan. Outside Durant from outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Outside for Pippen. Three-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Pippen's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Mr. Moves, defended by Booker. Mr. Moves passes to Embiid. And here is Jordan. Detroit, no good that time either. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And it's easy to give up